Did you know that nearly 80% of people's political views are influenced by their social circle and media consumption? Or that 55% of voters make their final decision only days before an election? These numbers show just how much our beliefs are shaped by factors outside our control. But what if we could remove all the bias? What if political ideologies could actually be objective, free from personal opinions and cultural influences? In this video, we'll dive deep into whether it's even possible to separate politics from our personal biases. From the roots of political thought to the impact of history, we'll explore if objectivity is achievable, or if it's just a myth we've been chasing. Get ready for surprising facts and a fresh take on one of the most debated topics today. Stick around and let's find out if political ideologies can ever really be objective. Chapter 1: The Quest for Objectivity, Myth or Reality? Objectivity in politics often seems like an unattainable goal. Political ideologies are shaped by the values, beliefs, and personal experiences of those who create them. As philosopher John Rawls once said, justice is fairness, but what does fairness mean in a political system where everyone has different perspectives? Even a political system based on principles of equality can carry hidden biases. For example, the US Constitution, though groundbreaking at the time, didn't address issues like slavery or gender equality. So, is objectivity possible when these issues are ignored? The answer might depend on what we consider objective. If we take objectivity as a complete lack of bias, then it's likely impossible in the messy world of politics. But if we think of objectivity as striving for fairness, we might be able to get closer. Chapter 2: The Lens of History. Are ideologies trapped in time? Political ideologies often stem from historical moments that shape their core values. Take Marxism, for example. Karl Marx's theories emerged during the Industrial Revolution when factories and class struggles were front and center. Can Marxist thought still be objective in a world where those same conditions don't exist in the same way? A similar question arises with ideologies like conservatism, which often draw on traditional values rooted in past societies. Each ideology carries a time stamp based on the historical events it was born from. In 1989, the fall of the Berlin Wall marked the end of a particular brand of political ideology, communism in Eastern Europe. But can ideologies adapt to new global contexts while retaining objectivity? It's tough to see how that can happen when their original foundations are based on different worlds. As historian Yuval Noah Harari points out, history is written by the winners, so what's considered objective might always be distorted by who holds the power. Chapter 3: The Science of Politics. Can we quantify ideology? What if political ideologies could be measured scientifically? Some believe that, with the right data, we can quantify political ideologies and reduce them to mathematical formulas. Researchers in political science have long used surveys and data to map public opinion, hoping to bring more objectivity to politics. For instance, Pew Research regularly conducts studies to map political ideologies across the globe. Their studies show that in the US, 57% of people identify with a party, yet the ideological gap between Republicans and Democrats has never been wider. This data-driven approach seems to suggest that politics can be analyzed like a science. But can it be truly objective? Surveys often reflect the biases of the people conducting them. As political analyst Nate Silver noted, the challenge of objectivity in politics is that every survey is influenced by what questions are asked and how they're framed. If you're enjoying this exploration of political objectivity, make sure to hit the subscribe button. You won't want to miss the upcoming chapters. Chapter 4: Biases in Disguise. The hidden forces shaping our belief. One of the biggest challenges to political objectivity is the hidden bias that everyone carries. For example, political media outlets, like CNN or Fox News, often cater to specific ideologies, shaping the way people think about politics. Research shows that people are more likely to accept information that aligns with their beliefs. This is called confirmation bias. A 2017 study by the American Press Institute found that 60% of people regularly consume news that reinforce their political opinions. Even when people think they're being objective, these hidden biases influence their views. Political ideologies are often shaped not by objective reasoning, but by who's speaking, and how the message resonates. As political philosopher George Orwell wrote, the most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history. So, when biases are hidden behind seemingly objective facts, we're not getting the full story. Chapter 5: Global Perspectives. Is objectivity culturally dependent? Is political objectivity relative to culture? The answer is yes, to some extent. Political beliefs are often shaped by the culture in which they emerge. For example, democracy is viewed very differently in the West compared to places like China, where a more centralized, authoritative model holds sway. Data from the World Values Survey shows that 70% of people in the US view democracy as very important, while only 45% of people in China feel the same. What's considered objective political thought in one country might be seen as flawed or even radical in another. As the global political landscape shifts, cultural influences continue to define what political ideologies mean. In Japan, the role of the emperor holds a significant place in the political structure, which would seem unusual to many Western political thinkers. It's clear that political ideologies are shaped by cultural frameworks, making it difficult to achieve pure objectivity on a global scale. Chapter 6: The Future of Objectivity. Can technology change politics? Finally, can technology bring objectivity to politics? The rise of AI and data analytics might seem like a possible path to a more objective political landscape. In fact, many experts believe that technology could help eliminate human biases in decision-making. AI could, in theory, analyze political issues based on vast amounts of data without any emotional bias. But there's a catch. Algorithms are created by humans, who are naturally biased, and those biases can be coded into AI systems. For instance, the filter bubble effect caused by social media algorithms has created echo chambers where people are only exposed to opinions that align with their own. This is a direct contradiction to the goal of objectivity. However, the data itself remains neutral. What we do with it, and how we interpret it, still remains influenced by human biases. In the future, perhaps the key to political objectivity will not be found in technology itself but in how we use technology to understand our shared human experiences. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful content on politics, objectivity, and the future of political thought. See you in the next video.